Today we're going to be talking about how to make wicked cool hole reinforcers so that you don't get hole blowout like I did. Okay, so today we're going to try to solve a problem I have because I have 11 billion things in my junk journals. But look there, see? My grommet came out. And that's because I didn't reinforce this paper and because I had to make a second hole in it. So then I tried to glue it and nothing helped, right? Like I could have undone the whole thing, but it's fine. I'll get over it. But what I decided to do was to make myself hole reinforcers so that now that will not happen again. Now, since it's further back and this is cardboard, it might not have happened. But I am going to be using these hole reinforcers on all of my projects going forward. So I made a printout for myself. It's in color, but I wanted some black and white ones because I'm getting some permanent archival ink dye in that I'm going to be wanting to stamp. So this is actually a project I'm going to be using them on and then color stamping them next week. But I wanted to show you how to do this. So what I do when I do this is I get my printout and I cut these and I cut the whole sheet. That way I wind up with a whole selection of different reinforcers that I can use, just grab and go. And I have two different kinds. So I have, you can see that one's round and smooth and this one is scalloped. And that's because I accidentally bought the scalloped hole punch first, and then I bought the smooth one. So the scallops I find I like for the vintage, and the smooth I like for the more modern ones. Now this is just a little 1/2-inch hole punch. So we're going to do scallop one first. You just put it in, get it even, and then punch it. And there you go. That's the whole thing. And they're made just to be the right size. So now if I want to make some smooth ones, I just do that, punch it. And if you get a little bit of white around the edge, it doesn't matter because, of course, no matter what I do, I always generally whip out a little bit of this, get a little color on that edge, and you'll never notice it. It won't make a difference. But you could try to be more careful and do them the right way. And then what you would do once you have those done, so I'm going to show you how to put a grommet on because I've had a bunch of people ask me this. So where did my grommet go? There's my grommet. So what I would do is I would glue the back of this. I'm using Art Glitter Glue, which is a really cool glue. And I would go around this outside edge. Hold on, I'm not good about putting my pin in my glue to keep it from sticking to itself. So then I would just go around the outside edge of this, right? Stick it on. Now it's just a little piece of paper stuck onto another piece of paper. So it's not going to be terribly hard to stick on. And then I use a crocodile tool. Sorry for knocking you there. And you just go in and you punch your hole. And I am famous for not punching it in the middle, but I will try to punch it in the middle. That may be my best middle hole ever. And then you put your grommet in. You turn it upside down. And this has a grommet smusher right there. You just set this onto the grommet bottom in here. You put your paper through, and we know it fits because it was just sitting on there, right? Like that. You give it a smush, and then you have a grommet with a really pretty hole reinforcer around it. Hopefully that helps. Tara Jacobson, Artsy Fartsy Life.